Hi guys, so this is going to be my first cash stuffing. I've just got back from the bank, so I thought ideal time to do it because I don't know about you guys, but I literally cannot wait to fill my envelopes as soon as I get back from getting the cash. I have a pretty packed day, so this might be a little bit rushed. But yeah, let's get into it. So for those that don't know much about me, I am Leah, I'm 26, and within the last year I decided to move from London to the Midlands for a number of reasons, but now my goals are more towards saving for a mortgage. I don't have a partner or anything, so this is just something I need to do solo, which is fine, but you'll find through a lot of these videos that is one of my main motivations. So yeah, let's get started. So I have two binders. I have the one I use every day, or most days, and then I have my sinking fund. So I'll go through these as I cash stuff. But what I do is I get my payslip, I work out what I'm going to put into my mortgage savings, what I'm going to need to have in my bank in terms of bills, etc. And then from that I figure out if I want to still keep some things electrical. So like for example, this month I kept some money aside for Black Friday in case there was anything else I needed for either myself or someone else for Christmas. So I budgeted £150 for that this month. I also budgeted electronically for Christmas, so I budgeted £300 this month for that, which may sound a bit extreme, but me and my family tend to go out and do like, I wouldn't even say expensive, but we tend to spend quite a lot of money on each other. I know Christmas isn't all about monetary value, but it's just something we do. And yeah, I still got quite a few people. I've got 11 immediate family members, so I kind of need to budget as and when. And then I've also been doing some overtime. So I've decided that with my overtime money, I'm going to work out how much I can put towards the envelope stuffing challenge, the 50 envelope challenge by Pinching the Pennies, who I literally adore her videos. Like honestly, such an inspiration icon. Definitely give her a shout out here, and go check her out if you haven't. So I worked out that I would have £38 to go towards my cash stuffing, and I also have £10 in change that I'm also going to put towards that. So I'm gonna stuff £48 in that. Sorry guys, I'm aware that I don't have a tracker in front of me, but it's because I haven't figured out one I like, and the ones that I've decided I like, I need a printer and some ink to print out. So that is definitely something I'm looking to do going forward, but I'm just reading it off my really messy notes. So let's have a little look. So altogether, I took out a total of £158. So obviously, like I said, some will go towards the 50 envelope challenge. But yeah, let me just stop rambling because it's been 3 minutes. But let's get started. So in the first envelope binder. So by the way guys, this binder is actually from the Aesthetic Budget. I'm literally so obsessed with the whole vibe and the aesthetic. Hey, so this is the bundle, the starter bundle that she does, and you get 10 envelopes personalized plus the binder and additional like tracking bits. I'll show you one of the trackers in here. I have purchased additional ones as well because like I said, I'm obsessed. So yeah, let's have a little look. So I've got hair. So this is a new one that I've done. I don't tend to do much to my hair. I'm trying to get the health back into it because I used to be an avid hair dyer. Is that a word? I'm making it a word. And I've dyed it back to my natural brown, which does tend to get a bit boring sometimes, but it's okay. I tell myself health and all that. So this month I have budgeted £10 for that. So this will be towards like, it could be towards products to be fair, but I'm thinking more like haircuts, and if I do decide to dye it, which I'm hoping I don't, so it's £10 in there. So this is one of the, oh gosh, this is one of the trackers that you get with the bundle. So obviously I'll fill this out separately so I don't bore you guys. We've then got beauty. So I did have £25 in this, but I decided that I would treat myself to a pedicure, and that was £25, which was the contents of this. So I have decided to put £10 more in it. I've arranged to have another appointment in 6 weeks, so I kind of need to stuff this one, but this one also covers toiletries, anything like that. So yeah, treat yourself. This one I have been really good at in the past, at like saving for this, but this covers like clothes, anything a little bit more expensive, that kind of thing. So it does tend to go down, especially now with it being so cold. I've been acquiring some autumn winter essentials, mainly from Primark, because right now they are doing some good things. So this currently has £10 in it, and I am going to pop an additional £10. I feel like I'm not stuffing this one too much right now because obviously, like I said, I've recently added and taken away from this, but also because I budgeted for Black Friday, and that's kind of my treat myself as well, so I don't want to be too greedy when there are other envelopes that I can stuff. Home is a new one. So obviously, for anyone that doesn't know, right now I'm currently living with my sister and her fiance and my 2 nephews who are 1. So this is just for anything, whether it's grabbing something that someone wants or like adding something. The other month I actually bought a brand new throw because I knew it was going to be getting colder, as best purchase ever. So for this one I'm only stuffing £5. Okay, then we've got activities. So this one for me, I've got back into baking, which people at work literally love. I've been making things like Biscoff filled cupcakes and Nutella and Oreo truffles, and people are loving it, but it is kind of pricey, so I figured I would cover it in a broader category, and so it'd be activities. So if for whatever reason we decide to take, I don't know, the boys to the farm or something, that would fall under that. So for this month I've actually decided to add £15 to this, and considering how much I actually bake, I'm hoping this covers it. I might actually skip the weekly bake this week because I'm only in the office one day. Next we have social. So I'm actually going out today. There is a big Christmas market where I live, and it looks incredible, so I've decided to electronically save some, but I did want to add something, even if slightly significant, to this, to ensure that I have something to fall back on, especially with Christmas coming. So I'm just adding a £10 note to this one. Okay, next is gifts. I'm not actually adding anything to it, just because I have no birthdays until January. This has already got £30 in it. Okay, so then that's it for this binder. That's all done and dusted. So you may have just seen my spending envelope. So this one is actually from Budget with Ira. Again, true icon in this community. But this one I use for things like if my sister needs me to grab more milk for the boys on the way home, things like that. So just little spending bits. But it's always handy to have cash because some shops only do card past a certain amount, and I don't really want to be spending more than I need to just to get the card allowance. So for this I've allocated £10. So in the future I do want to kind of increase it to at least 20, and then that works out at like £5 a week. But because of Christmas coming off, everything's just a little bit more tighter. So that's my £10 there. And then we are going to move on to my sinking funds. So this is just a binder from Amazon. So this is more for my savings. Sorry about that, guys. There was a postman. Right, so this is more for like more of my saving goals rather than spending. Anyway, so I've got Christmas. So originally I was stuffing this with only cash, but then I realised how often I'd need to go on things like Amazon and things like that to spend. So that's why I started doing it electronically. I recently bought my mum and dad a hotel chocolate advent calendar. So currently this has £25 in it, but I'm not going to stuff it any further at the moment. Like I said, I've already popped £300 electronically, so that should be all right. Health is a new one. So obviously we're quite fortunate to have the NHS here, so normally we don't really need to pay for much except like dentist and prescriptions and things like that. So I'm gonna stuff £10 just in case I do need to pick a prescription up or any medication in the colder months. So £10 in that one. Driving lessons is something I want to do. I didn't really have a purpose to do it in London because I lived so close to all of the travel. I was like had access to trains and buses, and it didn't really bother me where I grew up so much there. It was just kind of a norm to me, and I could get around all right, so I had no problem with using transport. But now I live a little bit further out of like travel amenities. I mean, there are obviously buses and stuff, but I do want to start learning to drive. So currently I do have £150 in there. Yeah, £150 in there. I have just booked my first lesson, but that won't be till January, and I do actually need to ask if he would like it electronically or he wouldn't mind cash. But yeah, I'm not stuffing this today, but as soon as maybe my next pay, just before Christmas, I might start stuffing this again. Emergency. So you might have been wondering what this cash was. So I did budget £20 for emergency this month, but I also had a lot of £20 in here, and I kind of wanted to change it up for some larger amounts so my envelope wasn't bulging. So I did actually do that today, which is why this cash is here. I already had 140, but then I budgeted the 20, so now I have £160 to go in there. I decided to go 2 fives just in case I ever need to change anything up in this envelope, or any other envelopes to be fair. So yeah, I now have 160 in emergency. I do try and budget like at least £20 in there a month minimum, because you never know when an emergency is going to strike. Holiday is a new one as well. I've decided to make this like a holiday / my birthday envelope. My birthday is actually in February, and I have actually booked to go down to London for a couple of days. I do have a birthday twin in a friend, so we've actually just this morning booked to go see Six the musical in London, which I have been dying to go watch for the longest time, and I know she's an avid lover of Six as well, so we're gonna do like theatre, drinks, that kind of thing. But at the minute I can only budget £20 towards this. So this is just going to be an accumulation of money for like travel and everything else I might need for my birthday. So again, I'm literally relying on my next paycheck because it's just before Christmas. I think it might be the 22nd or 23rd. And then obviously I'm not budgeting a hefty amount for either Black Friday or Christmas, and it can go more towards other things. Okay, and that's that. So I do also have the new savings challenge from the Aesthetic Budget, the 100-day savings challenge and the 1p challenge, and I've got some like old envelopes behind here for those, but I've decided I'm not going to start them until next year, because I am doing the cash envelope stuffing by pinching the pennies. So that's everything. So I've got my £33 and I've got my additional money for that, so I'll stuff that separately, but yeah, that is everything. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it wasn't too horrific for a first time. Obviously, if you have any questions or you want to interact, my Instagram is just Leah Budgets on Instagram. It's fairly new and I try and be present and active on it, but yeah, I'm super excited to start this journey because there's such a big community out there for budgeting and I'm literally obsessed with it. So yeah, if you have any questions, just pop them below and I'll try my best to answer them. But until next time, I will see you soon. Bye.